It's Week 12 of the NFL, and coming up, it's Zay Flowers. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft, it's Justin Herbert.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
3rd and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A run out of the gun with Achane. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchdowns. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. Led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Raiders offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Renfro brought in motion. Herbert now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Achane.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Looking. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On the return is Jones. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Robert Spillane spills him there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another try with Brooks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. A toss, and here's Brooks. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Broncos.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
2 and out on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He fumbled the football. One of the Raiders has got it. Inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Velus Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he gets this up to the 42. A run with Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Atwell sent in motion here. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. That's taken in by Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a 3rd and 2. Brings up 3rd and 2. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They were able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now as he's on to punt for the Raiders. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. This throw left side, caught by Kittle.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll air this one out for Renfro. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll toss it here to Achane. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
They put Strange in motion. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now, Herbert. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's 2. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Throwing on 3rd down. Tungo Vailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Pierce. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Tua. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down is looming. Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete, and that's Jordan Akins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Herbert. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory as his guys push their record up to 8-3 on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Jordan Love leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Patrick Mahomes, terrific in the win as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The next drive about to get started. Before it does, I want to take a look ahead at what's coming up this week. Tonight, Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Rams. Great NFC battle at SoFi. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, it's the Ravens and Chargers also at SoFi Stadium. And we'll take a peek ahead now. The Thanksgiving Day triple header starts with Bears, Lions in Detroit, Giants, Cowboys in Arlington, and a good one to wrap up the holiday. Dolphins and Packers from Lambeau Field. He'll look deep for Pittman. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Slides, extra point, up and good. Broncos are on the board. It's now 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense, and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
Holding offense.
First and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Crazy. And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Run the toss play to Pierce. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
In motion, Reed. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tungle. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Brooks. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to be picked off by the rookie from Georgia, Kamari Lassiter.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. On the carry, here's Achane.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 3rd and 7. Renfro brought in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Damian Pierce. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. This one complete to Atwell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Tua. He'll try to run for it. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. A carry now for Brooks. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Here's Tungo Vailoa. He's got his tight end, Kittle. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Another try with Brooks. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Broncos 1st down.
Back to throw is Tua. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. To throw is Tua. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's the big number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That'll be taken in by Pierce.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Raiders first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the rookie, 3rd-rounder Jalen McMillan. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Handoff, it's Lloyd. Stopped at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
They'll try it now with Pierce. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now it's Tua. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He's going to tuck it and go. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Flowers with the catch. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Herbert. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.